If a conflict breaks out between Japan and Russia, what will happen? Believe it or not, without the use of nuclear weapons, Japan is likely to suppress Russia. Russia may have to use tea eggs to crush Japan. However, once the Pandora's box of nuclear weapons is open, it will trigger a chain reaction around the world, and the consequences are difficult to estimate. Russia is really unlikely to use tea eggs unless it is absolutely necessary. If a conflict breaks out between Japan and Russia, let's assume it starts from the northern territories. Of course, this is just an assumption. Japan and Russia have always had disputes over the ownership of the northern territories. Japan will definitely first dispatch warships and fighter jets. It is rather difficult for the army to conduct landing operations. Europe and the United States will definitely, as in the case of the Russia-Ukraine conflict and the Middle East, dispatch aircraft carriers to show their presence but not directly participate. For example, they will provide intelligence and help intercept missiles. The combat effectiveness of the Japanese Navy and Air Force should not be underestimated. Although restricted in various ways after World War II, much of their strength has been hidden. In wartime, they can mobilize hundreds of thousands of troops. In terms of the Air Force, Japan has the largest number of fifth-generation stealth fighter jets after the United States, with about 140 or more F-35s. The total number of fighter jets exceeds 1,000, and at least 500 or more are usable, if not neglected in peacetime. Their combat effectiveness can really crush the Russian Air Force. As for the level of Russian fighter jets, the answer has been shown on the Ukrainian battlefield. In terms of warships, the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force has 7 quasi-aircraft carriers and a total of more than 160 various types of warships. Looking at the combat effectiveness of the Russian Black Sea Fleet, we can see that it is almost non-existent. The strength of Japan's military industry is much stronger than we imagine. Many enterprises have military production capabilities. If a conflict really breaks out between Japan and Russia, it may be even more embarrassing for Russia than fighting Ukraine.